Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderful Gaming. In today's video we're going to look at getting started with the Adepta Sororitas in Warhammer 40,000, building a force based around the Champions of Faith Christmas Advent Calendar detachment. You'll find the full rules for this detachment, including enhancements and stratagems, free to download from warhammercommunity.com. Today's video is sponsored by the Warhammer merch shop. Want to grab some merch for your favourite Warhammer army? You can use our affiliate link down below to grab your next purchase and help support the channel at the same time. So, to start with, first of all, there's not many more faithful characters in the galaxy than Morven Val. She has a couple of ranged weapons. Fidelis, first of all, is a couple of shots, sustained hits 1, damage 2 weapon. With a Paragon missile launcher, gives her the option of either some true horde killing potential or a nice anti-armor weapon. Her Lance of Illumination has a strike and sweep profile, which with her nice defenses of toughness 7, 2+ save, 4 up invuln, and 8 wounds makes her a pretty good combat character. The Abbas Sanctorum means while this model is leading a unit, each time a model in the unit makes an attack, you can reroll hits and wounds for them. And Righteous Repugnance means each time a model's selected to shoot or fight in this unit, you can discard a miracle dice, and if you do so until the end of the phase, you add 3 to the attack's characteristic of Fidelis and Lance of Illumination. So it can really start to punch up quite a bit of power. Now, she can lead units of Paragon Warsuits, and she does have the Supreme Commander rule, which means if she's in your army, she must be your Warlord. Now, next up, speaking of Paragon Warsuits, they are what we're going to talk about next. They're one of the units that specifically gets benefits within this particular detachment. They have the option of taking either their Paragon Warblades or War Maces in combat. Now, you get more attacks and less damage, but a little bit higher AP out of your Warblades. But the War Maces are a nice strength 12, damage 3, though only AP -1. You've got the option for a couple of different heavy weapons as well. Each of them can have either a heavy bolter, Ministorum heavy flamers, or multi-melters, giving you a cool different option on how you want to play the unit. Generally, I think multi-melters and or flamers are the way to go. Your close range weaponry is going to get a lot out of these guys, especially when Morven Val is leading them. You also do get the option of Paragon grenade launchers, which are a nice strength 9 weapon with twin linked, or Paragon storm bolters, which are rapid fire 2 and are essentially twin linked storm bolters on them. Righteous Paragons means each time a models unit makes an attack that targets a monster or vehicle, you get to add 1 to the hit and wound roll as well. When pairing that with Morven Val can be really nice if you're getting 2s and 2s with rerolls on everything. Moving along, looking at some other characters for our force, the Canoness is next. Now, the Canoness has a large variety of different weaponry she can take. My personal favourite is making sure she can take that Rod of Office, so giving her the Plasma Pistol and Power Weapon. The Rod of Office means that each time the bearer's unit makes an attack, you can reroll hit rolls of 1. You've also got Rites of Battle, which can freely use some stratagems on her own unit, and Emperor's Grace means once per battle at the start of any phase, this model can use the ability, and until the end of phase will get a 2-up invuln. Really cool to keep her alive and annoy your opponent a little bit if she is the last model left. They can lead a variety of different units, from Battle Sisters and Retributors to the unit we're going to talk about in just a second, Celestian Sacrosancts. The other character we can get to lead our Celestian Sacrosancts, and really this is just up to you. Do you like Paladins? Do you like Canonesses? Both options, they're the same points. So we're just talking about both of them here, and you can have definitely double up on this and look at the army list later. You can easily swap them out if you want. But the Palatine has a lot less options on its weapons, but does provide lethal hits to the unit it joins. Rapturous Blows as well means each time this model unit selected a fight, you can discard a miracle dice and actually give this model the ability to do some mortal damage. And like the Canoness, can lead a large variety of different units. And so, moving on to those Celestian Sacrosancts we talked about. They are a dedicated close quarters fighting unit, and generally armed with bolt pistols as their main weapon, though the unit's leader can take a Ministorum hand flamer, Inferno pistol, or Plasma pistol, which is probably my shout of options. You do have some cool close combat weapons though. Your Anointed Halberds are a sustained hits 1 weapon with strength 5 -2 AP and damage 1, or the Hallowed Mace gains lethal hits only at strength 4 but is damage 2. Your unit leader can take a Spirit of the Faithful, which is sort of best of both worlds stat-wise, but loses both of those special rules. Swarm Protectors means while you've got a character leading this unit, you can actually subtract 1 from wound rolls for attacks coming in, which is really nice. Next, we have the Immolator. We need some transports to get those Celestian Sacrosands around the table where we want, and the Immolator provides us with the option of having some really good horde killing potential, or even with its twin multi-motor, giving us a little bit of anti-armor. We've got those options on that top turret. We've also got some other weaponry the model can take as well, being equipped with Hunter-Killer Missile for a little bit of extra anti-armor. But Purge and Cleanse is its best special rule, where in your shooting phase after this model shot, you can select one enemy unit hit by one or more of the attacks and they can't benefit from cover. Pretty cool if you've got an enemy sort of hung in cover, fire this at them and then start launching your shooting at them. Now, the model can transport a bunch of models as well, 6 Adepta Sororitas infantry, though it can't transport Jump Pack or the Triumph of St. Catherine. The other transport option we have with the Battle Sisters is the Sororitas Rhino, and this drops pretty much all the heavy armament, just being able to take a Stormbolter and Hunter-Killer Missile, but does self-repair a wound every turn and has a firing deck of 2. And it can transport up to 12 Adepta Sororitas infantry models, though like the Immolator can't transport Jump Pack models or the Triumph of St. Catherine. Lastly, we have our regular Battle Sister squad. This is, our standard unit for the army. We are going to be able to take a variety of different weaponry, and I think in this particular force, taking some anti-armor in form of like a melter gun and a multi-melter in the unit, along with say a plasma pistol on your unit's sister superior as well, is a pretty good way to go about equipping this unit. They can actually have some active faith and gain miracle dice for their cherubs. Defender of the Faith means you do get sticky objectives with this unit as well. We've got so many other units that want to be moving around, getting in combat. Having a unit with sticky objectives sort of wandering around the backfield is nice. The Simulacrum Imperialis as well means at the end of your command phase, for each objective mark you control that has one or more units from your army with the ability within range of it, you can actually gain miracle dice as well. And so, that Champions of the Faith detachment is what we're going to play today with our Adepta Sororitas, and this gives us the Righteous Purpose ability. In your command phase, we can discard up to 3 miracle dice. For each discarded, we can select one Adepta Sororitas unit from our army until the start of the phase. The unit's righteous, and while it's righteous, we add 1 to its movement, improve its leadership by 1, and improve the weapon skill and ballistic skill characteristics of weapons equipped by Battle Sister Squad, Celestian Sacrosands, or Paragon Warsuit models in the unit by 1. It's also worth noting that the keywords, while Celestian Sacrosanct units from your army is not battle shock, they add 1 to their OC as well. For epic heroes in the force, we have Morven Val, and this model, as per the rules, means it has to be our Warlord. We then have a Canoness with Plasma Pistol and Power Weapon and Rod of Office, and a Palatine with Plasma Pistol as well. Like I said, they're exactly the same points, so take them how you want. On the line, we have our Battle Sister Squad with 10 models in the unit, the Sister Superior with Plasma Pistol and Power Weapon, a Melter Gun, Multi-Melter and Simulacrum Imperialis there as well. Infantry, we have 2 units of Celestian Sacrosands, 1 of 10 with Hallowed Maces and the Sacrosant Superior with Plasma Pistol and Spear of the Faithful, and 1 of 5 with Anointed Halberds with Plasma Pistol and Spear of the Faithful on that Sacrosant Superior. Now, since we've got Anointed Halberds on one of these units, that would be the unit I would put the Canoness in, and the other unit would be where the Palatine goes. For vehicles, we have our Paragon Warsuits, who are equipped with Paragon Grenade Launchers, Paragon War Maces and Multi-Melters. Lastly, for dedicated transports, we have an Immolator with Immolation Flamers, Hunter-Killer Missile, and a Sororitas Rhino with Hunter-Killer Missile as well. We hope that you found this video helpful in getting you started with Warhammer 40,000, and that it was able to give you some ideas and inspiration to start your own force in the game. If you have any further questions, please comment down below, and while you're there, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and join our Discord server to check out all of our future Warhammer 40,000 content.